everyone, my name is Nurul Alisha Amal Zafri. In this video, we will analyze the short film Gaze 2017 directed by Farnoosh Samadi. This film explores how a woman experiences fear and moral pressure after witnessing a crime in a public space, which reflects how witnessing wrongdoing places women under continuous psychological and moral pressure rather than offering clarity or safety. Instead of showing violence directly, Gaze focuses psychological fear through silence, lighting, and restricted perspective. The story begins on a public bus and continues on dark street, showing how ordinary places can become unsafe for women. Okay, next for the argument 1. Argument 1 shows that fear begins the moment when the woman becomes aware of the crime. So, like when the woman notices the thief's strange movements on the bus, she does not act immediately. Her focused gaze shows that she senses something is wrong, even though nothing has happened yet. This moment marks the beginning of the psychological fear, as a simple awareness already places her in a position of emotional and moral tension. So next, for the argument 2. Argument 2 explains that awareness turns into a moral burden for the woman. Once the woman realizes a thief is happening, she becomes emotionally involved. Even without speaking, she feels responsible, knowing the truth. So they confine the bus space, and silence increase her internal pressure, as knowing the truth forces her into a conflict between moral responsibility and self-protection. Argument 3 argues that exposing the crime does not make the woman feel safe. After the theft is relieved, the thief's silence and tense expressions create a threatening atmosphere. Although the crime is exposed, the woman remains vulnerable, showing that speaking up does not automatically bring relief and instead allows fear to continue even after the moral action is taken. Argument 4 shows that the fear follows the woman even after leaving the bus. When the woman noticed that the thief staring back at her through the bus window with a motorbike, the danger shifts from public to personal. This return gaze make her realize that she has been targeted, increasing her fear and reinforcing the idea that awareness becomes a lasting psychological burden rather than protection.
Hi, my name is Nora Alabi Mazai. Argument 5 highlights that help does not always guarantee safety. Although the bus driver offers to walk her home, she declines it. This shows her awareness in public spaces is often temporary and unreliable, especially for women. Argument 6 explains that fear continues even without visible danger. As the woman walks alone at night, she becomes alert to her surroundings. The darkness and silence create tension, showing how fear can affect her behavior and even when no one is even attacking her. Argument 7 shows that fear is at its highest level when the woman hides. She hides when she hears the motorbikes approaching. Even no confrontation occurs, her fear and anxiousness intensify as she waits in uncertainty. Argument 8 argues that fear in Gaze does not rely on physical violence. The woman's terror comes from waiting and not knowing what might happen next to her. The tight framing and darkness emphasize that fear is psychological rather than physical. Argument 9 concludes that reaching home does not remove the emotional fear. Even after entering her home and sitting next to her sleeping child, she looks emotionally exhausted. The film shows that fear and trauma remain internally, even when physical safety is restored. In conclusion, gaze presents witnessing as a moral and emotional burden rather than a passive act. Through the near silence, broken only by recurring sound of the motorbike, low lighting and restricted perspective, this allows audience to experience fear from the woman's point of view.